Did Ariana just soft launch an engagement while burying a scandal at a London pub? Because that's exactly what it looks like. Between blind items, cryptic lyrics, and paparazzi sightings, fans are unraveling a web of romance, betrayal, and perfectly timed appearances. And at the center of it all, a potted plant, a pub called the Holly Bush, and 2 broken marriages. Let's rewind to the Oscars, March 9th. Ariana sits with her parents. Ethan Slater, nowhere near her. The same couple that used to be attached to the hip was suddenly miles apart in body language, energy, and placement. In fact, Ethan has been noticeably missing from her latest paparazzi pics. That silence sparked the internet's favorite sport, decoding the breakup. Fans noticed Ariana alone in public, while Ethan faded into the background. The theory? They broke up months ago but kept the act going for the sake of Wicked. But here's where it gets messier. Because some fans think the split was about more than press strategy. They think it had something to do with Paul Mescal. Yep, that Paul. The one who was supposedly dating singer Gracie Abrams at the time. Back in December, Paul and Ariana did an actors-on-actors interview that had fans screaming through the screen. The chemistry was undeniable. The way they locked eyes, the way they complimented each other. People weren't just watching a conversation, they were watching a spark catch fire. And apparently Gracie noticed too. Word on the street is she wasn't exactly thrilled. Then came the blind items. One cryptically suggested that a certain Nepo baby singer, obviously pointing to Gracie, believed her ex had been hooking up with an A-list pop star and part-time actress. All signs pointed to Ariana. And let's be real, she's sung about this before. "If I want it, I got it" wasn't just a lyric. Fans think it was a warning. Meanwhile, Ethan was allegedly watching everything unravel. December blind items hinted that he could feel Ariana emotionally checking out. That she was already distant, already done. But instead of walking away, he reportedly begged her to keep the image intact. At least until the second Wicked movie dropped. He didn't want the public fallout from yet another failed relationship, especially when his last divorce had already gone nuclear. Some even think Ariana felt movie-trapped, locked into a narrative that wasn't hers anymore. And just to add gasoline to the fire, that same December saw the release of Lily J's viral essay, "How Does My Divorce Make You Feel?" A bombshell that indirectly dragged both Ethan and Ariana without naming them. Fans instantly pieced it together. And then, because timing is chaos, that's also when Ariana and Paul Mescal were seen again, this time off camera. Just a coincidence? Fans weren't buying it, but if you thought that was the end, buckle up. Because Cynthia Erivo entered the chat. Her off-screen connection with Ariana has people whispering everything from besties to soulmates. Cynthia's interviews took things to a level that had fans side-eyeing the entire Wicked cast dynamic. She described their working relationship as exhilarating, addictive, and filled with synergy. Not exactly words you use for just a co-star. Cynthia even said they'd check in with each other every night. Ariana, exhausted and overwhelmed, would get a quiet, "I got you" from Cynthia. The kind of thing you say when you're more than just colleagues. And while fans were busy decoding romantic tension on one front, Ariana dropped a lyric that lit up a different part of the internet. In the deluxe version of her album, she sang about leaving her heart at a pub in Hampstead and throwing away her reputation. The lyric hit like a gut punch, especially when fans realized that the pub she named, the Holly Bush, that's a real place. A cozy, upscale spot in North London where Ariana had been seen with both Dalton Gomez and Ethan Slater, at very different points in her life. And it didn't take long before the pub became ground zero for fan pilgrimages. Photos surfaced, fans sat at her table, TikToks were posted from the alleyway, and suddenly a song lyric wasn't just a vibe, it was evidence. That little pub had hosted late-night heart-to-hearts with Dalton, secret meetings with Ethan, and who knows what else. Ariana turned a neighborhood bar into a shrine for her messiest love triangle, and business at the Hollybush exploded overnight. But just when everyone thought Ariana and Ethan were done for good, they showed up together in NYC. Not once, but twice. First, they were spotted at Little Shop of Horrors, where Ariana's old friend Liz Gillies was performing. The kicker? Ariana brought her a gift. Not just flowers, but a potted plant. Fans instantly read into it. A plant isn't just a gesture, it's a low-key commitment. Something you water, something you nurture. It said more than any tweet ever could. The source on site said Ariana and Ethan were affectionate, sweet, and super present backstage. They hugged the cast, cheered for Liz, and kept the vibe soft and supportive. The second sighting? A walk through Central Park. No bodyguards, no distractions. Just two people on a chill date. Or a well-timed public statement. That's what has fans divided. Is this love-era Ariana, like, healed and thriving? Or just really strategic brand management? Because the timeline is fuzzy, the sightings are curated, and let's not forget, there's still a baby in Ethan's world and two very public divorces in the rearview mirror. Ariana's not slowing down either. She just dropped a collab with Shakira, modeled jewelry under $300, and is about to appear on RuPaul's Drag Race alongside Cynthia again. The trailer teased the moment with a cheeky tagline, "The S will see you now." And fans? They went feral. The synergy between Ariana and Cynthia was back on full display. Effortless, magnetic, and maybe just a little too perfect. Now people are wondering, was the NYC date with Ethan a soft launch engagement moment, or a smoke bomb to distract from something bigger brewing? Ariana's always been a master of controlling the narrative. From surprise albums to relationship pivots, she plays the long game. But this time, fans are playing it too. Whispers about Paul Mescal still pop up. Questions about the Hampstead pub linger. Cynthia's addictive energy stays top of mind. And despite the paparazzi walks and potted plants, people aren't sure what's real and what's just PR. Maybe Ariana really is in her peace era. Or maybe she's just rewriting the script before we ever get to read the last act. But what do you think? Is Ariana and Ethan's love the real deal, or just a Hollywood contract running out of time? Did Cynthia and Ariana give you bestie vibes? Or something deeper? And what was really happening at that little North London pub? Sound off in the comments. And if you live for untangling chaos, heartbreak, and behind-the-scenes Hollywood drama, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and stay tuned. Because the next drop might just rewrite everything you thought you knew about love, loyalty, and the queen of calculated comebacks,